Hello, everyone. I'm Oshon, and my research focuses on natural language processing. I did my master in National University of Singapore, majored in theoretical linguistics. So I have studied the topics like phonetics and phonology and corpus linguistics and so on. So after my study, I worked in a language school as a language teacher, a specialist in the curriculum writing. So from my working experience, I figure out that I have done a lot on the theoretical linguistics. So I'm thinking, why not switch to the practical part? That's why I start my journey on the computational linguistics, which means NLP. So about 3 years ago, I started to study NLP. So to study this, I find out I need to understand machine learning first. And for example, like some theories and models like classification, regression, and LSTM. So to understand this stuff better, I need to study the programming language such as C, C++, and Python. So I took the MOOC courses to study all of them. And at the same time, I also did projects and Kaggle challenges, such as building the chatbot and the sentiment analysis of tweets. So this is my learning process. I work on the project first, and based on the requirement of the project, I decide what I need to learn next. I feel this is a very efficient way and challenging way to improve myself, especially in a short time. So this is the reason why I want to join your program. From the web description and the reviews of the previous intern, and I find out that you provide people the real life project and also with the application of the latest research. And also, if the intern have any kind of problems, there are always some mentors to give the proper guidance, which is exactly what I'm looking for. That's why I want to join your program. Now I'm going to talk about the challenges I have submitted. So actually, all the problems are quite promising, and I chose the ULMFiT Sentiment one based on my expertise. It is about people's opinion of the major airline of US, and it divided into positive, negative, and neutral. So in the raw data, it includes a lot of unnecessary things um, for the future processing. So I remove all the URL, HTML, and emojis, and then later lemmatized all the text. And I divided the the text into training and testing site, 80% for training and 20% for testing. So in NLP projects, word embedding and building appropriate model architecture are very important. So for the word embedding, I chose the popular globe technique and also to find the appropriate model architecture. Actually, I tried several sequence models. These are all the different forms of LSTM and RNN. So after all these extensive experiments, I find out that the bidirectional LSTM with attention can give me the best accuracy. And also for the attention network, I follow the squeeze and excitation technique to tune it. Also, I observed that the dataset is highly class imbalanced and smaller compared to other deep learning datasets. So to tackle this issue, I checked some research papers and find out that focal loss is a good way to solve this problem. And in addition, I also find out that some researchers use the label smoothing to achieve the better model calibration and generalization. Therefore, I combine two of them to achieve better performance of the model. And also for other hyperparameters like learning rate and optimizer, I follow the latest NLP papers. So the model is trained with a batch size of 128 and 100 epochs. And the best model are selected based on the accuracy. In the validation phase, I measure accuracy and F1 score. So accuracy can be used when the class distribution is similar, and F1 score is used with the imbalanced class. which also show the evidence of the better performance of my model. And at the same time, I also try to apply the ULMFiT technique with the tweet dataset, but it didn't increase the accuracy. So in the future, I will focus more in the language modeling of the self-supervised learning. And at the end, I would like to thank Fellowship.ai to provide me this opportunity. I really learned a lot in this process. And thank you for your time.